All right. Can you guys hear me all right? Can you guys hear me? Let me let me know. Excited to be here and learn more about this mass incarceration on TikTok. I love it. Fizz says I can hear you. That's amazing. I think everything is good here. So I'm just going to give everybody a minute or two to come in here. Perfect. So I'm going to go give everybody a minute or two to come in here. I'm going to let I just sent an email about 5 minutes ago, just letting everybody get set. So it's good to see everybody. Good to see you. If you haven't seen me before, or this is the first time that you've interacted with me live, my name is Angel, TikTok Growth Secrets, and I help people grow on TikTok, regardless of where they're at in their journey. So I'm super excited for this. I'm going to be checking checking the chat here as I go. I was going to see if I could get it up on a different screen, maybe, but um, I'll do the pop out chat. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Loud and clear. That's awesome. So I'm really excited tonight. A lot of people have been stuck in the 200 view jail, and I'm going to go ahead and give you 6 reasons that people are in it and 3 ways that you can go ahead and get out of it actively. So Radiant, good to see you. Hydro, good to see you. Fizz, Rosalind, Wise, Suzanne, good to see everybody here. Like I said, just giving you a few people a few more minutes here. We got more people rolling in. If you guys are rolling in here, go ahead and say hi. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't start here too late. Looks like we got plenty of people ready here, watching, ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll get started at least with the intro of this, and by that time, I think everybody will be here. Minute with May. Good to see you here as well. So thank you. Go ahead. And if you guys would, while you're here, go ahead and like this video. It's going to help with the further distribution of this video. So if you could, that'd be a big favor for me. Go ahead and smash that like button while we are here. Okay. Mona says yes. Good. Like I said, everybody's rolling. So let me go ahead and get to this presentation here. I'm going to pull myself back here, and I'm going to go ahead and put myself down in this little corner. You're not going to need to see me as much, but you're going to be able to see my screen here, and you're going to be able to see my slideshow presentation. So I can so what I'm able to do is kind of do everything in kind of a three-way, um, in a three-way fashion here. So that should help a ton. Let me make sure I can keep my chat up. There we go. So my chat is up. Perfect. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate that. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started now. So this is the break out of 200 view jail. This is a live workshop. Like I said, my name is Angel TikTok Growth Secrets, and my account is right here. Quick intro about me. Like I said, I grew this account to 40K in 30 days, and then I've grown at 30K since. I started in March, April of 2023, somewhere around there, somewhere like 6-ish, 7 months ago, probably at this point. And a lot of the reason that I actually grew this account is because a lot of people were struggling in early 2023, and I kind of had the recipe of how I could help. I've grown a couple accounts: Better Men Daily, Business on TikTok, Begin Crypto, just to name a few, as well as this one. They're all over 20K. Business on, or one of them at 80K, another at 40K. But I've had experience in growing all types of content, all different types of niches. So hopefully this is going to be even more helpful for you guys here tonight. So this is the break out of jail here. And so here's the quick itinerary. Like I said, I'm going to talk about really quickly why accounts are getting stuck in the 200 view jail in general. And then I'm going to tell you guys about the 6 things that you're doing right now that are keeping you in there. And then I'm going to give you 3 more things at the end that you can do to help your account get out, right? Because in every instance, there's an offense and a defense in terms of your account. And the offensive things are things that you should be doing, and the defensive things are the things that you shouldn't be doing, right? And those things have changed over the course of 3 or 4 years. And a lot of people are romantic with how things used to be on TikTok. And so I think this is going to be a big eye opener for a lot of you. So let's go ahead and get started here. So why do you get stuck in the 200 view? Why are accounts stuck in that 200 view jail? And it's the algorithm. One of the things the algorithm does is it tests your videos against a couple hundred people, 200 to 300 people. And if the metrics aren't qualifying, they're not going to push you to anybody else. Now, there are a lot of things that can affect this. We got a quick learn with Lisa. Could I be in the 200 view jail because I had a company grow my following so I get to 1,000 more quickly? Yes, 100%. And I'm going to actually get to that part here in this. That's going to be one of the 6 things that we talk about. But yes, that is definitely not going to help. But one of the reasons is, like I said, with the algorithm, you have 200, you get shown to 200 or 300 people. And with, like I said, you're trying to keep the metrics going. And the further those metrics go is, as they continue to show you to more and more people, if the metrics continue to go well, they're going to continue to show your video to other people, and people get stopped at that 200 or 300 views. That's kind of the initial test. And that's where a lot of people get stuck. Okay. And so that's a really simple thing. But the more complex thing is the reason you're getting stuck at 200 or 300 views. Is it that a lot of the content that people used to watch from you is so much different than it is now? And maybe you've built a 500, 1,000, 10,000 followers posting about things that are no longer relevant to what you want to post about. And so those people came for that. And you're posting something else. It'd be something like if you were looking for real estate content and then somebody posts about breaking up with your ex, you were looking for real estate content and they're posting about their ex. That's not the kind of stuff you're going to see. So those metrics are going to be really bad. And that's how people can spiral their content to that 200 or 300 views, even if they had tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of views at some point. Right. So I just want to get that out of the way. That's basic. That's the basic algorithmic principles of how this is going to work. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get to those 6 things, right? Now, the 6 reasons here. This is the first of 6 reasons. Okay. You're posting on IG or YouTube before you're posting on TikTok. This is a crazy one. This is a first one to really get people to think about. And I didn't even notice that it was happening because I don't really cross post my shorts to YouTube or my videos to Instagram. So I'm really focused on TikTok right now. And so I don't really notice this, but I've had several creators, big creators, 200,000 or 300,000 followers that are posting to Instagram and YouTube first and then posting here. And then they're getting the unoriginal content flag. So their content becomes ineligible and this no longer gets shown on the For You page, which is absolutely crazy. So one of the big things with the algorithm and with the new things that TikTok wants to do in 2024 is they want to get rid of unoriginal content. Okay. They don't want content being cross promoted and posted over and over and over again. That's not a good experience for you. And it's not a good experience for, anybody on the platform. So they want to make sure that you're not able to cross post those videos to YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and make money on all of those. Right. And so they want to make sure that they all want to make sure that you're making original content. And that's one of the ways that they're doing it is Meta and YouTube are talking to each other about content and how they can content ID things so that things aren't getting so cross promoted and spammy, because a lot of people are trying to just rip off content from YouTube and other places and post it on TikTok organically. Okay. Are you guys okay? Are you guys seeing this? Is everything okay with the stream? It's great. Perfect. Yeah, bro. Stream is fire. I love it. Great. That's awesome. So I'm going to wait, guys. Wait and write down your questions until the end. I'll do a Q&A session at the end for you guys. Okay. But just make sure that you have your questions and I will answer all these questions that you guys need. Okay. So perfect. But you want to make sure you post to TikTok first, and if you're focusing on TikTok, and then everywhere else later, because you have a greater and greater possibility that you're going to get flagged for unoriginal content. You get flagged for unoriginal content, your videos are not going to be shown on the For You page, and that is the best way to go viral organically, obviously, on TikTok. So don't put yourself in a position to where TikTok can not serve you in its best possible form. So, one reason, make sure you post to TikTok first. IG and YouTube can wait. Okay. The second reason, let's talk about the second reason, guys. You're posting videos with a TikTok watermark. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. This is pretty obvious, but people are posting and reposting videos with the watermark. And so some of the things that are coming along with this is people are getting mad at my comments and they're messaging me and saying, I'm posting my own videos. What's going on? And a lot of people are just hitting the download button and the watermarks are still on the video and they go ahead and post those. TikTok does not like videos with watermarks in general, and they don't certainly like reposted videos with their own watermarks. Obviously, they know their metadata and those things. So obviously they know if it comes from them, and if it's easily an easy way for you to get ineligible for the For You page. Now, the best way that you can do this, what if you use the water remover app? Yes. So if you remove your watermarks, that is a much better way to repost. However, with what we just talked about in number one, this is kind of a similar topic here. You've already posted that video, right? And so TikTok is getting more and more aware of people reposting their own content. So what I would do is I would not only remove the watermark, right? You can use something called snaptick.app. You can go ahead and use snaptick.app and do that as well. There's a few other things that you could do, use other tools to do that same thing. And the other thing is that you can, take it into CapCut or into Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, wherever you edit your videos, and you could go ahead and just make small edits. Maybe you could add different music or add a little music to the background, or just, shave off a second here or there, or speed it up to 102 or 103%. Those are different things that you can do, right? Snaptick is awesome and easy. Yes. I'm curious if IG and YouTube dings you if you use a watermark remover apps. I notice a dip in quality and sometimes the audio is unsynced. Yes, that does happen with those apps. The best way to do it is to have that raw file that you shoot. And it's one of the reasons that I think content creators should shoot somewhere where they can download that video before. I think CapCut, you can use the camera in CapCut and do that pretty easy. A lot of times you can use your phone's camera. You could use a DSLR kind of mirrorless camera like I'm using for my webcam here. This is a Sony, but you can go ahead and do that and then keep that video, and then you're able to post those in different places. You could add small nuances to those videos and make them original, right? So that's another way that you can do that. But I don't want to see people posting with watermark. What do you think about InShot? I use InShot. I've used InShot a lot, and I use InShot as well. Perfectly fine. I like InShot. So InShot is great. And if you guys haven't used InShot as the app, it's an awesome app for you guys to go ahead and use, okay? So make sure you guys are not having the watermark anywhere on your videos when you post it. Even if it's your own video, it's still unoriginal content because it's already been posted before, okay? So that's a big thing. And I didn't want to spend too much time on it, and I think a lot of people know that now in this stage, going into 2024, but there are still some people that are brand new, that have never experienced that yet, or want to try that, or don't want to create new content if they have a piece of content that's doing really well, right? So I just want to make sure I address that, okay? Now, the number 3 reason, you're using heavily copyrighted content, and I'm seeing this a lot in some different niches. People who want to post about movies, or they want to post about TV, or things that they stream on Netflix, sports, NBA, NFL, that kind of content. That content, Disney, is heavily copyrighted, and TikTok knows when you're trying to use heavily copyrighted content. And I talk about this a lot with like the NFL, for example. They have NFL films, and with YouTube and Meta and all of that, they have those videos that they share. And with things such as YouTube, people who do music would know this. People who have heavily copyrighted things know that you can get copyright IDs from someplace like YouTube. And anytime that like the music's used, for example, or if somebody tries to use your video and all of that, it can ping them and let them know that somebody's trying to take your video. And so they can decide whether they want to do a copyright strike or not. And that's a lot more on YouTube. But this content ID is um, they're able to use with, they're trying to do it with Meta as well as TikTok, which is something that they're going to do stronger in 2024. So if you're trying to take people's content from YouTube and other places, there's a better and better chance that you're going to get hit, especially with content that's heavily copyrighted. Now content that isn't as heavily copyrighted would be documentaries, news clips. If you're doing body cam footage, those are public domain footage, that people use, right? A documentary, when you see any documentary, it's all it is a bunch of content that is copyrighted that they create into their own, which would be fair use. But I'm not going to dive too far into that in this. This isn't what this is about. But basically what I'm saying is a lot of people are using heavily copyrighted content, posting it to TikTok, and they're frustrated why it's not hitting the For You page. This is a big reason why. Let me go ahead and get a sip of water here. Is there a water remover app that keeps the quality high? Um, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I would, like I said, I would stay away from doing a bunch of reposting if I were you. That's kind of one of the points that I'm trying to make here. And you can do it from time to time, but that would be something that I would do, on a very slim basis, okay? So that, now we got through that. Let's talk about number 4. You're using spammy and off-limit words in your videos, okay? There's a lot here. I'm going to go ahead and go to my phone here really quick. And there are a lot of people. If I go to, let's just do something like make money from home. So I'm actually going to show you guys this as well. So hopefully nobody's in here that's that is doing a lot of these things. Helping you grow your business, burnout, passion. That's actually pretty good. But I wanted to look at some SEO from some people. Helping you create 9 to 5. That's good. Actually, she follows me, so she already knows this. Thank you, Create Wealth Online with Kim. Side hustle. We don't like side hustle there, for example. If you see that in her bio, side hustle for moms. We don't like the word side hustle anymore. Okay, so that's, there's some words that you can and can't use, and what you're able to do is search your niche and kind of find these words. If these words are popping up in these categories, right? That's good. If not, that's not going to be so good. Okay, but I'm trying to look for some people. Click the link below to join my free Discord. I don't like that wording as much. I feel like actually a lot of these videos that are doing well are from a lot of people that have cleaned up their videos. This is the kind of stuff that I don't like, though. So help you make money at home. So she uses the emojis and then uses at and then at home, right? And so you don't want to use some of these terms that TikTok has doesn't like as much, that they're spammy. They're kind of bot like, and I'm going to get into that and some other reasons when I get to these other reasons here as well. 0 to 100K in 6 months. That can come off as kind of spammy there. And then the DM me on Instagram. That's a big bot thing as well. The free guide here thing, not bad. Okay. But those are some of the things that I'm talking about just as a quick example that you don't want to do. Okay. And so there are a bunch of other words like link in bio. We don't like saying that or using that. I usually say, check out my stand store, my profile, those kind of things. Because a lot of bots and all of that say, check for the link in bio, DM me, PM me, private message me on Instagram while you're on TikTok, right? Those kind of things are not good. So there are some other off-limit words as well. Anything, obviously anything with weapons or drugs or extreme mental health, behavioral sciences. You want to watch those kind of terms and those kind of words. Okay, those are big things that are really keeping people in that 200 view jail. Because I'm going to show you here soon how these words affect and how these niches affect what you're trying to do. So it may not be as much as your fault in terms of the content you're making. It may be more of the fault of the niche that you're attempting with the wording that you're using. So I'll go ahead and show you that though. But basically, there's a lot of people using spammy words and you look like spam or bots. Do not use those, right? Go to TikTok, search in the search bar, find words that TikTok uses and they like, speak their language, okay? Now here's number 5 as we get into this right here. Your activity on TikTok is unnatural. Now, I want you guys to really think about this one for a second. Okay? When you're using TikTok, right? If you're a viewer of TikTok, what are you going to do on this app? You're going to scroll through the For You page. You're going to go ahead and like some things, comment on some things. You're going to favorite a couple things, right? So you're going to watch things actively. And if you're a creator, you're going to post content, right? And you're going to do a few other things like that. If you are only doing one of those two things, you're breaking the flywheel that TikTok has created here as a social media platform, right? Do you understand what I mean by that? If you are only posting and posting and posting and posting and posting, but not actually using the app at all, that's unnatural activity for somebody that is on a platform, a social media platform. We're supposed to be social, right? And so TikTok not only monitors you as a creator, they monitor you as a viewer as well. What are the things that you're viewing? Are they unsafe, unnatural? Are you spamming and doing a lot of are you commenting over and over again? Are you doing like for like, follow for follow? Are you engaging with a lot of creators and things that seem spammy or body? Then you're going to kind of get looped into that, right? So because this is a two-way street, because TikTok was built on having creators and having viewers, and their flywheel is watch the content. I can be a creator, create content, watch the For You page to see what's trending, make the content, watch the For You page to see what's trending, cyclical over and over and over again. And if you're breaking that by only being a creator and not being a viewer, TikTok has a problem with that, right? Because if everybody were to do that, this app would break because everybody is creating and nobody's watching and interacting and viewing, correct? So the activity on your TikTok is unnatural. And what you want to do is interact with high quality accounts with high quality content. You don't want to do anything that's weird or spammy, or you don't want to go to the backs of TikTok and all that stuff. If you guys know what I mean, right? So you want to act natural, right? Just like you're telling somebody to, like when they're just before they go on stage or something, or act natural, right? Act natural. Okay. That's a big thing. And this final thing, number 6, is a big thing. And it actually happened here while on live here while I was showing you on the phone. So I'm going to show you this a few times. Okay. Your niche is being heavily monitored by TikTok, right? And we talked about the wording. Obviously, you want to use good wording and search those things. But let's go back over to my phone here. I'm going to show you this make money from home. Do you see what TikTok does here? I'm going to go ahead and make this bigger on the screen for a second. Do you see what TikTok is doing right here? Make money from home, financial advice reminder. Okay, learn more. All right, let's learn more. Helpful tips. Be mindful about financial products. Exercise caution with engaging any links provided in the content or the user's bio. Do not disclose personal information, especially identity cards. Use credible sources to cross-check financial guidance. Okay, so they're giving you a warning. These are heavily monitored niches, okay? So you guys need to be extremely aware of that, especially if that's a niche that you're in. So this make money from home part, this search term, this niche is heavily monitored. So it has these highlights, right? And what you're not able to do either is you're not able to filter, because if you've seen a lot of other searches, you can filter for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. You're not able to do that because this is a very quote unquote risky way to frame your niche. Okay. I'm going to do it again. Fat loss. Okay. With weight loss and fat loss, look what it says up there. You are more than your weight. And if I try to filter it, as you guys can see, it doesn't let me filter it. Okay. So you guys need to be aware of this. You are more than your weight. If you or somebody you know has a question about body image, food, exercise, etc., it's important that the help is out there and you're not alone. Okay, so they're giving you resources. So there are niches that are like this, right? And I don't want to continue to type all of these niches into my account, but I just want you to know and make sure that you understand that that is a real thing, right? And so some of the other things, since I'm on YouTube right now, and this is a live stream, some of the other things that you can and cannot say, right, are things that have to do with obviously with drugs and weapons and gambling and promiscuous content, some political content, behavioral sciences, extreme sadness, eating way too much, eating way too little, those kind of things, right? So that those are big niches that are heavily monitored, and you need to know how to tiptoe around those things. Especially in treatment of eating disorders and have a whole year not directly talking about the thing I have expertise in. So difficult. Exactly. And so that is those are extremely hard things because even though people have to um, they need that expertise, right? It's so hard to not give it, but in the same breath, they are so picky because it is a safety thing. And if people are sitting there watching, you know, that kind of content, extreme sadness content, it kind of puts them in a bad place. And I can see it from that end too. But you need to understand if your niche is being heavily monitored. And if it's being heavily monitored, you need to do the best you can with wording. So I'll give you a quick example here that's kind of light that I always give is the social anxiety example. So instead of saying these are 3 ways that you can get over your social anxiety, instead you want to flip everything positively, right? So and the inverse of that would be, you know, if you're lacking confidence in social situations, here are 3 things, right? So flipping everything to the positive or using different words because anxiety is one of those words, right? Lacking confidence or unsure. Those are better words that you could use for something like that. So just be mindful of the words that you're using. Are you guys getting this? Are you guys seeing all this? Are you guys learning these things? Are you doing any one of these 6 things? And if you are, that could be one of the reasons that you're stuck here in the 200 view jail. Okay. Are you guys getting this? Go ahead and say yes in the comments. Go ahead and say, give me a number 1 if you guys are still here, if you guys are listening, if you guys are still with me here. Put a 1 in the comments. Yes. There we go. We're getting yeses. Good. 1. There we go. I love it. Love it. Love it. So what do you do if you're in the MMO niche? Yes. 1, 1, 1. Love it. Love it. Love it. I will get to that, Mona, at the end, but there are other words and better ways to put that, put that niche. Okay. So, let's go ahead and my niche is fitness. I'm a trainer and I didn't know it was sensitive. In some of those fat loss, weight loss, it can be, right? So being strategic with how you approach those things, maybe it's more or less the nutrition part or the gut health part or talking about those things that can kind of get around that, right? And if you're in the MMO, make money online niche, there are other ways to get around it. You can use MMR, you can use affiliate marketing, you can use different words that are fine. You don't want to use side hustle. You really don't want to use make money online. You really don't want to use make money from home or Wi-Fi money. There are words you can and cannot use and you should not use, okay? Radiant Evolution says, thank you, no worries. So now that we have these 6 reasons, the big 6 reasons, remote jobs, I haven't searched that one in a while. But that one had been good. That one's been good for a while. And I've had a few of my coaching clients use remote jobs. Wealth mindset is another good one that a lot of people have moved to. Digital marketing starting to get a little weird too. But I would have to take deeper looks into that more specifically. But so it's hard for me to give them off the top of my head if I haven't looked at them in the last few days. So online income, no, you don't want to use online income. Nope, definitely not that one. Okay. But like I said, I'll get to that at the end. I'm glad you guys have a ton of questions and that you guys are getting this. Okay. So the 3 changes, you guys, for one, very helpful. Thank you. You guys should be concerned if you're seeing find related content. Now, what do I mean by find related content? Let's go to the For You page here. So I'm showing you my For You page live. Okay. This is Andrew Stella. We're going to go over to his page. Okay. This is the video we just watched, and his is the RYSC. If you guys can see, I'll make this big up here so you guys can kind of see this. If you guys can see that RYSC in the search bar, that is good. Okay, when you see find related content, that is not so good. If you can see that up there, that is not so good because TikTok doesn't exactly know what you're talking about. And there are a lot of ways to influence this, and I'll get to that in the next slide. But I wanted to show you what I'm talking about. Be concerned if you're seeing find related content a lot on your content. As you can see, for example, this one's categorized is on the For You page, and it has 33,000 likes, and it has several hundreds of thousands of views. If we go to his other one that has find related content, for example, this has 31 likes. Okay. So if they don't get categorized, a lot of times the viral videos, so it's really explained like this. 99% of viral videos are categorized, but not all categorized videos are going to be viral. However, when they are categorized, they are very that means that they're showing the video to the right person. That's exactly what you want. What should we be concerned if categorized gets for a few days and then it disappears? Kind of. You should kind of be concerned because that means you don't have enough authority in that niche. Okay. And I'll show you somebody I just had my second coaching call with today as a really good example. He'd be one of my good testimonial clients that I could show you guys. And I just had a conversation with him today, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay. We'll scroll through. Here's my friend Bucket Golf, Seattle Seahawks, Sportsline, ESPN, Marco. A lot of ads still. There's a live. Let's look at Budget Babe. Okay. Budget Babe's video, budget planner, 45K, as you can see up there. Okay. And that's good for her. As we scroll through, budget planner again, budget planner again, budget planner again, saving money envelopes, budget planner again, budget binder again. So you can see that she's getting categorized in the same things, and she's very consistent at what she does. Her hashtags are very, very consistent. Okay. And that's 110,000 views. She gets a lot of views. That is 4.9 million views. You're looking at 133. So this one has 900. Okay. And so she's got 223,000 followers. And the reason that she gets categorized much easier is because she's already built the authority, especially in the specific niche that she's working in. Mine gave me my own categorization, and then I realized it disappeared, and then realized the app needed update and the categorization came back. 100%. Categorizations can come and go with updates as well. They also are always trying to get smarter and smarter. So they might take one away from you and then give it back in a different way or in the same way. It depends. I haven't got a video categorized in a while, but my views are doing better. Yeah, that can be. But one of the reasons can be for you is because gaming is an extremely strong niche, right? And so to be an authority, it's extremely, extremely hard. But if you have a few pieces of content that do fairly well, that can be the case. Now, like I said, you're probably not going to have, say, like a 50K. It's to be very rare, even to have like 30 to 50 to 100K views without getting categorized. Right now, doing better could be the difference between 200 views and 800 views. Or if you're getting a couple thousand views and you're still getting find related content, that can be a thing as well. But if you're really starting to push your views, I did earlier in 2023, I did a study on the For You page, and it was like 93% of videos that were on the For You page had a categorization. And a lot of those videos were, at least fairly viral or going to have a lot of traction, 10K plus view videos. Okay. So, you should be concerned. Like I said, you guys should be concerned if you're getting find related content almost every time. That means you haven't found your people yet, right? And so you want to make sure that you are finding your people. So, like I said, the three changes. So with these three changes, the best way to apply this is you need to apply strategic SEO to your content. Now I'm going to go ahead and explain that for you guys quickly. A lot of you guys are pretty familiar. All my videos with 10,000 views are categorized. Yes, Nikki, that's exactly how the game goes there. And that's exactly what I mean by that is if you're going to get real views that are going to make a big impact for your account, your videos are probably going to get categorized, but the best way to do this, like I said, is to help TikTok with that. And if you consistently help TikTok with that, that's something that I talk about in my community that I'm going to be talking about a lot more in the high level coaching stuff that I'm doing is this thing called a trust score, right? And your trust score is based on several things. And one of the things that helps with your trust score is your ability to get categorized. I took a screen grab earlier today. My video got categorized in like 9 minutes, right? And so I've built up the authority in the TikTok growth niche, right? And so when your videos get categorized in a matter of minutes, TikTok really trusts you. They know what you're about, and that's why they show you to more and more people is because they trust you and they know what you're going to provide for viewers, which is something about TikTok growth, and it's going to be quality, and that's why they trust you, right? But I'm not going to get down that road either. That's kind of 200 level stuff, okay? But to apply SEO strategies, right? To apply SEO strategies consistently and apply them strategically. So one of the things we talked about is when you're not getting categorized, or we're talking about sensitive words, you guys need to go up to this search bar, right? And you guys need to type in what you do. So let me do relationship advice. Okay, we'll do this one for example. So when you go to relationship advice, you go to filters and you go to the past 3 months. Okay. And that's what I like to do is the past 3 months, because then I know it's fairly recent. And then you could type all of these search terms that fit for you. Okay. Mindset quotes. Let me make sure I pull that down so you guys can see it. That one's his name. Relationship advice. Steve Harvey motivation, no intimacy relationships. Matt Rife, long distance relationships. So you're able to see all of these categorizations. And if you start to see categorizations, this is the 4th time we've seen relationship advice. Relationships advice again. Relationship advice again. And so once you start seeing stuff, see them that pop up over and over again, you know that TikTok understands what that is, right? And so you can incorporate that into your SEO categorization. You could do things like put that on your bio. You can put that as your username up top on your account. You can use that as a hashtag. You can type that on your screen. You can mention it in your words. That's what SEO, strategic SEO categorization content is. It's just being strategic with the words that you use so that TikTok understands exactly what you're about very easily, so that they don't have to wonder what your account's about or try to find somewhere, for you to fit. You're going to tell them where you fit based on how they've already treated other content, right? Speak their language. They speak Spanish, you speak Spanish back, and it's going to be a lot easier for them to be like, oh, they talk about gaming. Oh, they talk about affiliate marketing. Oh, they talk about TikTok growth, right? And so make that job easier for them. And the easier you make it for them, the more they understand you, and the more that you guys can speak the same language, the more they're going to trust you. The more they trust you, the easier categorizations, the better chance for a viral video, the more you're going to grow. Does that make sense? You guys getting this? Hopefully that makes sense. Whew, that was a lot. Okay. So the first thing, like I said, is you want to be concerned, right? If you're going to see fine related content. So you want to be concerned, and what you need to do is apply your strategic SEO. A lot of people are doing this. That's why I started out with this first. For the people that aren't as familiar with my content, SEO, I've been preaching SEO since I started. And it's worked extremely well. And the reason I did relationship advice here is my good friend that I work with here, Benny No Contact. He's got a dating site. He's making, I don't know, 40 to 60K a month. He's doing extremely well just on TikTok alone. Okay. And so I've been working with him. I worked with him in June, until now. And a lot of his content is doing extremely well. But every single video that he posts gets categorized, and he does it consistently. Attraction, attachment styles, or relationship advice. Avoidant attachment, anxious attachment, relationship, 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 relationship. And that's the kind of consistent no contact rule. That's the kind of consistency that you work with Benny. I love his content. Yes, I do. I actually I had a call with him today. So Benny's one of them. And so Benny and I worked with him a lot on some of that SEO piece and just getting those things consistent and what are the things TikTok likes and the things they don't, because he was trying to do a lot of negative connotation things like breakup and all those things, right? And so those have a negative connotation. But if you flip it, like I told him, a no contact coach, because there's a lot of no contact stuff, or, saving your relationship, you're using the keyword relationship. He's using no contact in there. He's using EX in there. And so all those things start to build up on your content, and he makes consistent, good content, and it keeps growing, like 801,000 there. But he consistently is like, 30 to 100. He had one recently that was 3.5 million. He said it was his biggest one, and he got his biggest video in the mix of everybody's quote unquote struggling with views. He had his biggest video this month, 3.5 million views. So good for Benny. But I wanted to show you guys that's what consistency and setting up your account with strategically with your account name and your bio and all categorized and then uncategorized. Yes. And the reason, my man, I could scroll back here to some random ones, right? I'll scroll back here from videos that most people, most accounts that don't have his authority, this was from 10/16. He still has, so there's a fine related content on there, but he still has authority enough to, in October, 50% of his, 75% of his are still keeping those, categorizations. If you're not keeping those categorizations, some of the reasons are that your video doesn't have enough authority, right? And so other videos get replaced. As people make more and more content, the best videos stay, just like Google. If you were to search something, the best websites come up first and the not so good ones end up later. Some of those top 10s change once in a while because some new websites come in, some new things come in, and they categorize them in the top 10, but as one gets better, they slowly move up. If not, they slowly move down, and eventually they only categorize the best content, right? So that's one of the reasons. Did adding tags or on-screen words at the end of your video help with SEO? Yes. Consistency and quality is key as well. Yes. And so he makes quality content that gets good views, good engagement, and all those things. So those things build up along with his categorization, speaking to the right people. And those are the things that make up your trust score. Like I said, 2.0 stuff there, but that is what, some of the things that I'm working on right now with my high level people. Okay. So the second thing is you should also be concerned if you're not getting people to watch the first 3 seconds of your video. If you're checking out your analytics, and, everybody can check their analytics. And if you're getting, only, let's say 50% or less to watch your first 3 seconds of your video, you've got a retention problem. You've got a hook problem. You've got an engagement problem with those first 3 seconds of your video. Okay. So you should be concerned if you go to your analytics and you see that your videos are not performing well in the first 3 seconds. Okay. No video is going to do well if it doesn't perform in the first 3 seconds. So what you need to do, you need to focus on the first 5 to 10 seconds of your videos, right? And use the HTG method: hook, tension, grand payoff. This is a big thing for me, right? So I talk a lot about the first 10 seconds. You should be working on the first 10 seconds of your videos asymmetrically, because it matters the most. If somebody's going to watch seconds 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? But the other thing is it's the part that most people are going to see. So if you have a crappy hook, your video is not visually engaging in the first 5 seconds. If you don't get them in for the first 3 seconds, they're not in. And the further in that somebody watches your videos, the more invested they are in the video, which means the more likely that they're going to finish the video. So the more that you can get them in, the more likely they'll finish your video, even if it's a minute or a minute and 30 seconds, right? So focus on that first 5 to 10 seconds. And I use the HTG method, okay? And I actually have a video in the community. If you guys are coming from the community, I have the HTG method. It's about a 20-minute video, and I break it down really far. So if you're not in the community right now, go ahead and check out the free community. It's in my description, okay? And you guys can go ahead and check out the HTG method. But I'm going to break it down really quick for what the HTG method is and what you can do. So HTG: hook, tension, grand payoff, right? So the first part is your hook. There are so many hooks that you guys can go ahead and use. Let me go ahead and pull one up, just a HTG method example, and you guys will understand this. Okay. So here's a quick example of what the HTG method looks like. Okay. So hook. TikToker Forrest Gump makes $50K a month on TikTok. That's the hook. TikToker Forrest Gump makes $50K a month on TikTok. Whoa, that's crazy. How does he make $50K on TikTok? What is he doing that I'm not doing? You're asking yourself all those things. A good hook will get somebody to stay for more than those first 3 seconds, okay? Now, a tension statement. A tension statement is something that builds curiosity. It builds tension, right? It builds some sort of emotion inside them that they want to hear more. So this is the tension statement that I would use. But in order to achieve this, he had to do something that most of us could never fathom doing: abandoning his 2.5 million follower account. So that tension statement is, but in order to make $50K a month, he had to do something drastic, right? So why would he do that, right? So why would he have to abandon his account? How did abandoning a 2.5 million follower account help him make 50K? Right? And that's what you're asking yourself. That's the tension that you're building in the beginning of this video. And that makes people want to watch. So you have hook and you have tension. And then the final thing is the grand payoff statement. And the grand payoff statement is, what are they staying here for? Why are they on your video? Right? What are they what are they going to get by the end? What are you telling them that they're going to get? Okay. And so my grand payoff statement for this would be, so why did he completely abandon his massive account? And how did it lead him to make $50K a month, right? So you ask that, that grand payoff statement is asking that question is, why did he abandon it? And this is what you're going to answer by the end of the video, right? Why did he abandon it? And how did he make $50K a month? And then you get to go ahead and break down that story of exactly how that's happening. Are you guys getting this? Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys getting exactly how that works for the first 5 to 10 seconds of a video? It's extremely powerful. And one of the things that people can't do specifically is stop the scroll, right? People have trouble stopping the scroll. And that's such a good way to do that, is to have an amazing hook, right? Amazing hook with tension and a grand payoff. You want to make sure that this is what Mr. Beast and all of these big YouTubers and all these big creators and Benny and all these guys, that's what they do to you in this first 15 seconds of your video. So when you're looking at videos that are viral, and especially talking head videos, you're going to see that people use this style, right? Now, if you're not in an educational type niche, quote unquote, right? And you're in a different niche, you're going to have to do this a different way. So I'm going to go ahead and give you this example right here. Let's do Creative World, I think it's called. Our Awesome World is what it's called. Our Awesome World. And so what they do to you, as you guys can see here, I'll pull this up a little bit bigger again, is if you're not in a niche that is educational, you have to find a way to stop the scroll. And so this is the format and style that this account, Our Awesome World, does. And they have 2 million followers. So watch this. That's it. Did you guys see that? That's a visual hook. They're cutting. It's satisfying content, right? They cut right through this white apple. And you're like, oh, weird, a white apple. And they're cutting right through it. That's weird. Huh, that kind of makes me want to see what's going to happen. And then they get to their content, right? And so they do it that way. They use this one as well. That's how they start that video. So all they do, and look how many times they use this exact same hook because it works. That visual hook works. And they did it again. And they did it again. And they did it again and again and again. You guys can see this, right? And they're getting 41 million views on this video. And then 950,000. So if you guys are seeing this and you guys are understanding what I'm saying with visual hooks, even if you're not an educational content creator, you have to do something that is going to stop the scroll, whether it's visually, whether it's verbally, whether it's both. Okay. So that's a big thing. And if you're not doing that, that's likely another reason besides the SEO why you are in the 200 view jail. Okay. So hopefully you guys are getting that as well. Now let's get to the next part. Okay. I want you guys to work on that. Your HTG, the HTG method, visual hooks, getting that down. The final thing is I actually just added this to the presentation this afternoon. And this was a big visual change that I'm starting to see more and more. This is like real time, guys. You're actually getting this one live. You're getting this one. I haven't made a video about it yet. I haven't even posted about this in any of my communities or, I basically was talking to like I said, I'm fortunate enough to be able to talk to a lot of creators. My visual hooks where I wear a bonnet because I don't see that often in the gaming niche. Yeah, exactly. What stops people like, whoa, that's weird, or whoa, this is interesting. Let me take a look. That's awesome, Nikki. But I had a big conversation with one of my friends here on TikTok, and his name is Khalil's Life. Okay. And if you haven't seen Khalil's Life, he's an amazing storyteller. You guys have probably seen him on TikTok once or twice. It depends on what kind of stuff that you watch, but he's an amazing creator. Obviously, 7.5 million followers and counting. And he discovered something that we've been talking about, but he discovered something that I've been that I've been interested in. And be concerned if all of your videos are the same length. And so what happened is he was getting into this lull, right? He was getting into this lull about video lengths, right? And he was just doing 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, because that's what the beta creativity program pays him for. But he realized that there was a gap, and we talked about this too. Save that one, Mona. I will save that one, Mona. I will talk about that at the question and answer part. But what he did was, if I scroll back a little bit, he was getting lower views than he normally was getting. So looks like he got rid of some of his videos, but he was getting like 50 to 70K, and that's really low for him. Videos that are really low for him, okay? And so 92K, he kept that one. 122K, 107K, that's low for him. But what he realized is that he mixed in this video right here a couple days ago that is only 37 seconds long, which has really broke the pattern on what he's been doing lately, okay? And so he got 1.1 million on that one. He got 200,000 on this one, which is, better than his last few weeks. And then he went back to this one that one just flopped. This one he did really well as well. And then this last one he posted this one 5 hours ago. And this is over a minute again. So he gets paid. He gets paid on this one. And so he posted those short videos and got some good engagement, 1.1 million in following. And then he posted this one 5 hours ago, and he's already at 316K on this one. And so that's better than a lot of his videos over the last few weeks, right? And what he was noticing was, and what we talked about, is switching up the video lengths, because the video lengths, they isolate people, right? Because if you're thinking about you as a viewer, or me as a viewer, there are people that like to watch 1 minute videos, 2 minute videos, 3 minute videos on really deep subjects. There are people that like to watch really quick videos, 5, 6, 7 second videos. A lot of those videos are starting to go away because TikTok doesn't want them. The creator fund is ending. The beta creativity program's taken over. So those short videos are kind of going to the wayside. But now you're getting short videos that are between 15, 16, and 45 seconds long, right? And so you're getting these 16 to 45-second videos, and a lot of people are watching those. ESPN's putting them out. A lot of big places are putting those out. So what he's thinking and what I'm thinking, what we're seeing is that there is a big group of people that watch videos that are between 15 and 45 seconds. Think about you as a viewer as well. In general, I feel like the most put out content is somewhere between 15 and 45 seconds. You have enough attention span to watch a 30, 40-second video, but maybe not a minute or two. So our thought process is that the biggest pool of viewers right now is between 15 and 45 seconds, right? So mixing in that 15 to 45-second content might be pushed to a bigger audience in terms of the video length of viewers that like that kind of content, right? And then once you make that touch with them there and they like your content, TikTok is likely to show your videos to them again. Am I right? Do you guys get that? If somebody sees a video from you, or you see a video from somebody and you watch a lot of it and you're interested in it and it's 30 to 40 seconds, you're probably going to get their next video. And what if that next video is a minute and 1 second instead of 45 seconds? You're more likely to watch that more, and you just tapped into a bigger pool of fish, we'll say, that you weren't tapping into before, and they're interacting with your content. So it gives your account that big boost that he got. Would you save this live stream on your channel? Yeah, I will if you want me to. Yeah, I will. And it's going to be in the free community as well. So if you're not in there, go drop it, hop in the community, and I'd love to have you in there, and we can interact more personally than anywhere else. So if you guys want to join that free community, it's in my description. Okay. Now, with that being said, you have that jump of new people that haven't seen your content before because you're mixing up those video lengths. So you're kind of tapping into both, because if you're tapping into those 1 to 3 minute people all the time, you're kind of in that one alleyway, which is great, but you're probably closing yourself off to a big chunk of TikTok. And so that's what we came up with. And in 5 hours, he already has 300K. Like, it ripped like crazy for him. So it's probably only going to do better from here after these 5 hours. So I'd assume that's another 1 million plus view video. So great for him. And hopefully you guys can take this idea with you as well. So my solution is if you're posting all 1 minute videos, or you're posting all 7-second videos, what I want you to do is to switch it up. I want you to try a 16 to 45-second video. And then I want you to try a 1 minute plus video. I say 1 to 3 minutes, depending on your niches, because I'm talking to a wide variety of people. But I want you to try one between, 16 to 45 seconds. And I want you to try one that's just over a minute. And I want you to go back and forth between those. Okay. And in my opinion, you're going to reach a bigger audience of people, because you might have people in your niche that just like 20-second videos, 15-second videos. And you might have people in your niche that just like 1 minute videos. But if you're able to tap into both, they might like you enough to be able to watch your shorter videos and your longer videos. And you're getting the biggest pool and putting yourself in front of the biggest pool possible. Are you guys getting that? You guys get what I mean there? Go ahead and hit a 1 or put a yes in there if you guys are getting what I mean by that. I think that's a big, big breakthrough for 2024, right? Because even if, thank you, yes, a lot of 1s, a lot of yeses, because a lot of people are going to be just hammering those 1 minute videos, because the beta creativity program, right, pays them for the 1 minute videos. So people who are 1 minute creators want to get paid every single time they post. But strategically, if you go ahead and bring those people that like like shorter videos into the mix, you can get paid from people that like 1 minute videos and introduce people who don't normally like 1 minute videos, but they might like you. And as long as they watch a certain amount of time, it's going to be a qualified view, and you bring them in, and you can make more money that way. Wouldn't be a little long for somebody like me that actually sells at something? What does it sells at? That sells at, I can't see, sells at fitness, sells to have a long video. No, no, not at all. No, a lot, especially when you're breaking down something. A lot of times when you have a fitness product or you're breaking something down, educational videos can be, geez, look, think about YouTube for a second. 9 to 12, or an educational YouTube video that you're watching right now has been over an hour, right? So people are willing to watch those educational videos they're interested in. And that's why you make those long videos, because the people that watch those long videos are really interested in what you have. And if they're watching those long videos, those are the places that you're making sales. So I'll give you guys an example for me. This video crushed for me when I started. And it's this video right here, 1.2 million that I have pinned. This is a 1.2 million view video. That's 3 minutes and 19 seconds long. 3 minutes, 19 seconds long. So many people watched this whole video, but it's because it was educational and because it really fit to what the thing that they were having trouble with, right? The TikTok algorithm has changed for good, and here's why, right? And so a lot of people like that, okay? But those long videos really, really making those. Sorry, I'm driving in speech to text sales of fitness product. No worries, no worries at all. But yes, and something was blocking my chat anyway, so it's no big deal. But those people that are interested in that are interested in what you're talking about, what you have, right? They're really going to watch that long one. But it's getting people interested also with some shorter videos, right? Those shorter videos are what's going to get them to the next thing. So if you make a good short video, and then right after we post a long video, and they like that, they're going to have seen a short video from you, and the next video that they get from you is a 1 minute video. And if they watch that, they like your product, and if they like you, etc. That's how you find somebody and build somebody that's a deep connection, right? And that'll probably end up buying some sort of product that you have. Okay. So does that one make sense, guys? Hopefully that one makes sense as well. Okay. So here's the summary, right? Work on your SEO. Okay, work on your SEO. We talked about all the ways that you can work on your SEO. If you didn't get to see that, you can go ahead and watch this video again. Join the community. Work on your hooks and scripting. Okay, work on your hooks and scripting. We talked about the importance of those first few seconds. Okay, you really need those first few seconds to work. Okay, and the third thing is work on your posting strategy. A long video, a short video, a long video, a short video. You will not isolate anybody, right? You won't make anybody feel like they're being isolated from you if they don't watch all of your 1 minute videos, etc. Okay. So those are the big things that I want you to work on. Okay. Now, with that being said, working on SEO, hooks, and scripting, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this as well. A lot of you guys are coming from my free community, but I have the TikTok Growth Community 2.0, okay? And not only do we cover those things, we have a community discussion forum. We have the whole TikTok Growth Academy, CapCut Editing Academy, storytelling, hooks, ideas, understanding analytics, AI for TikTok growth, right? We have the TikTok SEO playbook. We have monetization strategies. We have all these tactics, exclusive live streams that are only inside of this community, right? And we actually have one coming up next week on the 20th. And we're going to be doing audits in there, as well as look at 2024, some of those trust score things for 2024. So some of those things that we talked about earlier, that's going to be in there as well. So we have the technical tutorials. You get lifetime access and all of the updates that are going to come. You get that it's one-time fee, $97. So Hopefully, I'm going to go ahead and post that in the comments if you guys would love to join tonight. Like I said, I'd love to see you guys join before the 20th so that you guys get to see the audits in there and you also get to see that. I love this academy and I love this academy and it's on the best platform. Yes, absolutely. And so, like I said, this is for the people that are in the TikTok growth community, free community, right? And so, a lot of people that are here tonight are already in my free community. Some people are actually in my paid community that are probably seeing this as well, and that's fine. And some people have been saying, the things that they like about all of these academies. So if you're in my free academy right now, I give you a few boot camp courses and things that are going to get you going. But if you go ahead and join the Growth Community 2.0, you get access to all of these, right? These are all courses and coursework and information that I've put up and that are already up there for you. You could go get it right now, watch all of those things, and you get all of the live streams and such with them. Like I said, this is $97 one-time fee, lifetime access. I would love to see you guys in there. If you guys are in the free community right now, the messaging and all that's cool. But on the other side, you have all of that coursework, and there are other people, 330 people in there right now, and it's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. So hopefully you guys go ahead and take me up on that offer. Okay. And so I'd love to see you in there. Now let's do some Q&A here. And I'll give you guys a little chance. I got about, I'll probably do this till, I got about 22 minutes here. I'll do this for about 22 minutes. You have 22 minutes here of Q&A. I'll answer your stuff in the meantime. And I'll give some people a chance as well to join that community. I'll shout you out here as well as soon as I see your name. If I see your name cross my screen here, okay? So I'd love to shout you out there, okay? Do you do profile audits in the community? Yes. So when we do the live streams, that's when we do the profile, a lot of the profile audits. The other thing that we do when we do live streams in the community as well is if you've seen in the school community, they have that leaderboard where people are interacting. I like to ask those people that are on the leaderboard first, hey, would you mind if I did an audit for you, right? Or an SEO audit or a content audit, or what's the thing that's bugging you the most? I'll audit that for you, right? During this live stream. So Elizabeth says, I love school. Yes. So that's what we do on that side. That's one of the things we do on our live streams on that side. Okay. Is it a weekly live stream? No, usually it's 2 times a month. So a lot of times we do like a really active workshop, and then the other one is just going to be Q&A from you guys, what you guys are doing there. So, but they are, they're both 90 minutes, usually a piece somewhere in there. So, and especially when you're doing Q&A and audits, you can get a lot done in 90 minutes. So, and we post the replays in there as well. So I love that. A couple other questions too that we were getting before. Your SEO categorization, I kind of answered that. Authority is a big thing, right? And if you get your categorization and then it disappears, appears and poof. Have you heard this before? I already reinstalled the app. Yep, it's all because of authority, Margaret. You have a video that gets categorized, and then you lose the categorization. And the reason you lose the categorization is because there's other videos in that niche that are doing better. Would it be a good idea to start a new TikTok? I've stuck at 200 views. I noticed so many people who come out of the gate, 800 plus views, and they only have 4 posts and less than 100 followers. The whole bar is gone though. Oh, like on like when you updated the app? That's weird. I had that happening. See, it's happening to me right now too, which is weird because mine isn't there right now either. But I'm able to look at my categorizations now that I think about it from a different account, and I can see all the categorizations. So I actually noticed that today that mine switched like that as well. But I'm able to see it and see it as well. Where do you get the visual hooks from without getting copyrighted? There's a lot of satisfying content that you can find, especially when it's UGC. When it's a lot of times when it's somebody else's content on YouTube where it's not copyrighted, you're able to go ahead and check some of those things out. Let me go ahead and see if, like, I'll do a quick search on YouTube here. Um, satisfying. They have. I type in satisfying video, no copyright, and so there are some videos that have copyright videos that are no copyright. And so you could slow them down, speed them up, etc. You could add a little overlay to them. You could even flip them. So if like you take it into CapCut, you could just flip it from one way to the other. That's easy. Your stand store isn't working. It's not taking me to any of your stuff. That's weird. Let's try that one. Does that work? I just pinned it up there. Let's see if that works. Hopefully that helps. I also tried to click your stand store earlier and it wasn't working. Wow. Good to know. But this one's working now. That's good. So this one should be working now. Yeah, that's annoying. That's annoying. But yes, so the links on this live won't work. That is so weird. Hmm. Maybe I can try it another way. I'll go to my account. But yes, essentially, guys, that is what with the. Let me see if I can scroll down here. It instantly just kind of goes to that. Can I download their video without getting flagged? Yes. So you could take it to a YouTube downloader or you could screen record it. A lot of times you could just screen record it and then if you want to protect yourself too, you could just take it into CapCut and re-export it, and there'll be some different metadata there as well, like it's downloaded from CapCut. So that'll help. I'm struggling to really engage with the hook. We sell a bottle flask that holds up a barbell that allows you to remove weights super easy. I tried all the kids' weight. I'd have to see the product, the Hydro Jack. Yep. Mona, no copyright. So it'd be, um, copyright would be like that. Okay. No copyright. You could find some compilations as well that aren't getting flagged, and you can go ahead and use something from there as well. Or you could try to do a couple things that they're doing, right? So with copyright, yeah, you still can. If I record with IG, save to my phone, and then upload and edit to TikTok, is that okay? Um, yes, I would I would post wherever you'd like to like to win the most first. But if you just want to make your content in IG, download and then take it over to TikTok, you should be fine. It'd be a lot just like using CapCut and downloading or anything else like that, like using CapCut's camera or InShot or anything like that, right? So that part of it would be fine. But if you're posting to IG and then trying to get it back over, that's where you're going to have some of those copyright issues. Okay. Hope that helped. If there's anybody else, uh, if there's anybody else in there, go ahead and let me know. Like I said, if you guys are new here and you're not in the community, yeah, go ahead and grab the community down in the description, the free community. You can go ahead and get in there. And if you want to get into the other community, you can go ahead and reach out to me as well, and I'll make sure that you get in there. So thank you. Yeah, of course. Like I said, I want you guys to win. And so a lot of people always get skeptical of people that do kind of the stuff that we do, or that at least that I do, right? Or if you're in this kind of space. But the power of it is if you win, I win. And so I want you guys to win at all costs, because obviously that helps me as well. And obviously I just want to see you win too, because it's rewarding. But ultimately, like I said, I want to see you guys be successful, because if you're successful, then I can, like I said, it helps me. So I'm trying to give you guys the best stuff, the best things that I can. And like I said, I have the free community for people that really can't afford, and I'm okay with that. But I also wanted to provide a place that has a lot for a very reasonable price. And so one of the things I've been thinking about as well is that there are a lot of people that are doing a lot of high ticket stuff, right? And sometimes people get burned on some high ticket stuff that isn't as good as they thought. And I really have this idea, especially for TikTok growth in this community, that I can give a lot more, right? And really over deliver and only charge $97 for it and still have it be worth my time, right? And your time as well. So that's why I wanted to do it. I really do this just to keep the tire kickers out, right? So there are going to be some tire kickers that join the free community, fine, right? But there are going to be some people that really want to learn too. And as they continue to learn and use some of those things that work in the free community or in these trainings like this, when it's time, I know a lot of people will join us in there. So, like I said, I don't try to push too hard. Will we be able to will we be able to rewatch this? Yes, I'll make sure you guys can rewatch it. I'll make sure you guys have the link, and or I'll repost it in TikTok for you guys to make sure you guys can see that there. You definitely have proof of what you're doing. Yes, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. Is there a water app that doesn't downgrade quality? I'll take a look, Mona. If you're in the community already, I'll take a look. Website is live. Website is live. Heck yeah, thank you. Do you have an affiliate program made for your service? So, not yet. I do. I guess I could announce it here too, that I'm going to have an affiliate program, and it's going to be. I'm taking this to a level 3. So there are people that are going to be taking this. So I have my free community, right? I'm going to be taking this to level 2, which is a TikTok growth community 2.0, which I'd love to see you in there, right? I would love to see you in there. Okay. I'd love to see you in here for the 97, but I didn't want to create an affiliate program for this $97 community, because there's not enough there for you to, want to push. Right. And so I actually have another level coming as well. So this another level is coming in 2024, and it's been the thing that I've been working on this December. Okay. What's an affiliate program? It's a way that you can share it with somebody, and if somebody buys the program, then you get some money for them buying the program, just like affiliate for Amazon or TikTok Shop or anything like that. So you just get a piece of the pie, right? But this is going to be epic news. So maybe I have it on my phone here. I'm going to actually turn my phone off here for a second so you guys can't see all my extremely personal stuff, but I'm going to kind of show you the blueprints. You guys are getting this live. Like I said, I don't usually do this. So here we go. This is the kind of the map that I've been writing out. And I actually have this cool app called Rocketbook. I use it from Rocketbook, but this is kind of my mastermind sheet, right? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to maybe make this a little bit bigger. I wrote this out and have it in my Rocketbook, but I'm going to be doing like a mastermind group that's going to be a little bit higher level even than this premium, right? And so you'll get all the access to everything from free and from the $97 community. But it's going to be a yearly 1 year commitment. It's going to be a yearly membership, or $49 a month for 12 if people can't pay the 40 for the $4.99 straight. But it's going to be a 1 year commitment from you, right? I'm gonna help you monetize your account, right? And the goal is to be able to make your money back and more, right? But the minimum goal is I'm gonna teach you skills that are gonna make the money back, right? Make your money back on this $4.99 or this $49 a month, okay? I'm gonna help you monetize your account, right? And whether you want to do that with the beta creativity program, something I'm doing right now with live streams, I monetize live streams as well. Digital products, obviously making those, a course and or a community. That's actually what I have you guys in right now, right? That quote unquote, this funnel of you guys doing that as well. If you want to do some affiliate marketing. So, I do affiliate marketing for plenty of things as well on TikTok, on YouTube, etc. Recut, Stand Store. I've been a ClickFunnels affiliate since 2016. And I've been making money on ClickFunnels since 2016. So, there's that. If you want to get into consulting or coaching, but the mastermind is going to be able to help people get their money back for that membership, right? And you have a year to do it. And I'm going to be so much more, intricate with you as well. And so some of the other things that I want to do as well is I'm going to obviously do the live streams. I'm obviously going to create these monetization courses. One's going to be about how to monetize beta creativity, live stream. So these will all be courses that you can kind of go through depending on which route you want to go, right? I'll do a weekly Q&A live stream for this community, a weekly Q&A live stream, right? And so what I'm going to probably be able to do as well is give you guys an email address, and you guys can email your questions for the week in that community. And then I'll go on a long live stream, an hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours if I have to, and go through these questions, answer them for everybody so everybody can get those questions. If you miss them, you can go ahead and rewatch them, right? I'm going to give you I'll be giving you a 30-minute call with me just to narrow everything down, right? And to get you in the right direction, make sure your SEO is on point, kind of the direction you want to go. I'll break it down with you, right? And then you'll get all the 10 courses that are in this community as well to learn those things. And you'll get all the guides and all of the playbooks and everything. So that's going to be the next level. And that'll be coming out in 2024. Okay. So that'll be amazing. So, okay, thank you. Yes, Epic. When does the new one come out? It'll come out in in early 2024. I'm actually planning to announce this and show everybody on the in my community, my TikTok growth community 2.0, where I'm going to be doing it in that community's live. So if you want to see that live and be able to get into that first part there, you'll be able to see that on the 20th when we do the actual live stream in that part of the community, right? So you'll be able to, if you get in by the 20th, you'll be able to get all that stuff first. And I'll give you a discount code if you join this $97 community, I'll give you the discount code to save on the mastermind part. So I'll give you a discount code to make sure you save the $97 and you can apply it towards the mastermind as well. Okay. So that's what I plan to do with that. So hopefully you guys understand that. That's me going I'm showing you way too much here, to be honest with you. So those are things that I'm doing that I plan, and probably showing you way too much, but I'm excited about it. And I know a lot of people want that from me as well, because I've had people in this community that's the $97 community. They're like, hey, I love the community and I love your coursework and all of that. I love following you, but I need something else from you. Like I need something more. Like I need like to get closer to you. And so people buy, I have people that buy my consulting call a few times a year and talk, that have talked to me a few times already, but they wanted something else. And so this is for my higher level people, right? That, have been on TikTok for a little bit, have, a start to a following, and they've learned some of these things that I've already taught in this community, but then we're going to ramp it up and we're going to show you the ways to actually monetize, because that's what everybody wants to do on TikTok that's trying to grow, right? You wouldn't want, you're not here to try to just make content for the fun of it. You want it to be, you probably want it to be your job. You want it to be something that you can monetize. You want it to be something that you can leverage, whether it's leverage it for business or leverage it for a product, like my man, the Hydro Jack. Like he wants to leverage TikTok for a product. And there are some people that want to leverage it for their business. And there's some people that want to leverage it for digital products, affiliate marketing, course creation, community, all those things, right? Or just to do it, just to be a creator and make money on the rev share, just like YouTube, and just do it on TikTok, right? So many ways to do it, but I'm experienced in these ways of doing it, right? So I've done all of these things already. And so I'd love, like I said, I'd love to take you to that next step to think about ways to monetize, not only to create a bigger following, but to monetize as well. So hopefully you guys like that. I would love to see you guys, like I said, in our $97 community here. I think the link works now in the it works now in the chat. So go in there, get in here, binge these courses, get in there, binge these courses, and be ready for that next big mastermind. I'd love to have you in there. Like I said, I'll give you a discount code that gets you ready for the next part of it. So no need there. It's just, you're pretty much putting money toward the next, the biggest thing that I'm going to be able to do. And so I'll be able to be just a lot closer to you than I already am with the free community or with the premium community. So hopefully you guys get this. Hopefully you guys love this, right? So hopefully this, like I said, this interaction, these kind of things make us closer between, consulting, coach, and community. You're amazing. Thank you. I'm going to upgrade for sure. Thank you, Mona. There's a lot more to do in there. Like I said, so many processes that I don't discuss. Like AI, there's like my process with AI is so fast, right? So a lot of people don't know how I film, or they don't know how I edit and all of those things. And you can do these things in literal, like I said, I can edit like a video that I shoot when I'm just mumbling at the screen. You can cut it in seconds with a software that I use. You can use CapCut. If you have CapCut Pro, you can do it in there as well, but it cuts out all this, like you're able to cut out all the silences, and it acts just like a TikTok, or just like a perfect TikTok editor, where it just cuts your silences, and it feels like somebody's just like recording, unrecording, but it's done for you in seconds. Even if the video's 20 minutes long, it can cut it for you. So it's so cool. But like I said, that's just a piece of the AI part, the filming part, the editing part, the how I get ideas, and the Chrome extensions and all those things that you can use with ChatGPT, the faceless channels. I'm learning a lot about that as well. I'm just going to start growing. I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you this as well. I'm just starting to pick back up on one of my old TikTok accounts, business on TikTok. And so I'm testing a few things, what's working with copyright, what's not working with copyright. And so the big thing is for me is, now that I have all these accounts that have over 10K, I'm actually applied to the beta creativity program for all of them. And so now I can make money on all of these. And if I wanted to just hire somebody to make this content for me while I make passive income from my accounts, like this is fine. So like this is one I just did with Elon Musk, right? So I'm just testing what I can get away with, what I can't get away with, and all of that. But that has, for example, 4,500 views there. And if you get $1 per view, that's a $4 video. Just for example, right there alone, right? And I could try to have somebody pump out a lot of that style content, but that's something else that I'm learning, right? So you have the faceless content there. The SEO playbook, obviously, you can figure out exactly how to get SEO categorized every single time you post. I think I actually have the SEO guide in the free course, but you can get it in the paid community as well. And you have the understanding the analytics part, all the hooks and ideas part, the epiphany script, storytelling and scripting, and all the basics of what makes a good storytelling, how to script your videos, how to script it fast. So, so those things are amazing. When it comes to monetizing, do you teach how to set up courses, your own, or our own courses like yours? Yeah. So that's what it's going to be in the monetizing part. So that's going to be in the big mastermind part. Okay. And so that part's going to be in that big mastermind part. That's going to be the $4.99 or the $49 a month for a 12-month commitment kind of thing. That's going to be there. And I'm going to show you exactly my process of how I built this, why I have a free community, and a paid community, right? Um, those kind of things. Okay. Like there are reasons that I do these things, right? I have a free community. People join, I get to interact, I get to talk to you, I get to build a relationship. It's like email list 2.0, right? So if I have you in the community and I get you to, I get you to join and I get to interact with you, and then I give you this amazing freaking content, right? An hour and a half of my time, give you amazing content and you learn something and you apply it and it works. Also using AI to create scripts, that's in the AI part of it as well. Um, yep. Yep, I'm using. I'll have a few ninja ways that I do that as well. That I have in the community there, being able to strip TikTok scripts in seconds, take YouTube scripts in seconds, rewrite them, reword them, in all. Like I said, awesome. So it's so awesome to be in both communities. Cashflow Sisters, yes, she's in both communities as well. I know there are a few people in here. Um, Rosalind is as well. She's in both at least the premium part, but there's a lot of people that want to come through and do the big part. And then from there, when I have that mastermind part, that's where I'm going to bring out the affiliate program for you guys so that you guys can get, like a 40 or 50% split, because then that makes sense. It doesn't make sense to do an affiliate program on a $97 product. I can vouch for the 2.0. Love it. Yes. Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate your free community and really see the value of needing to upgrade when it's more affordable. Yes. Yep. 100%, Margaret, for sure. I love it, guys. But thank you guys so much. Angel here, TikTok Growth Seekers. This was an amazing live with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of call. And I'm going to be able to do this. I'm probably going to do it twice a month in this free community, these style workshops. And you'll be able to just get different pieces of the puzzle slowly but surely. It may take you, if I do it 2 times a month, it may take you a year or two to really get a big piece of the content that we provide here in the premium. But if you're willing to wait those 2 years, sure, might be too far gone then. But like I said, I'm trying to meet people where they're at, give value to people for free, give value to people for 97, and eventually give value for people, a lot of value for people at 4.99, right? So it all makes sense. So hopefully this was amazing for you. Thank you guys so much. Angel here, TikTok Growth Secrets. If you guys need anything, go ahead and message me in the free community. If you're brand new and you're coming from somewhere else, my email list or wherever, I'm glad to have you here. Join the free community. Love to see you in there. If you're in the free community, or if you're on my email list, let's upgrade. Let's get into this other one. You guys can see some audits and all of that on the 20th of December. I'd love to have you there. So I appreciate you. Like I said, anything else you guys need, let me know. But until next time, guys, take care. All love. Talk soon. Peace.